Hey everyone, welcome back to BS Coins World. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that some of these pennies are worth a whopping $2 million. If you've got any of these hidden in your piggy bank, you might just be sitting on a fortune. So, let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, there have been various designs, but the 2009 issue was particularly special as it marked the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth. This year featured 4 unique designs celebrating different aspects of his life. But what makes the no-mint Mark coin special? Let's break it down. Now, the 2009 pennies were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and here's the catch. Unlike other pennies, these coins do not have a mint mark on them, which can often indicate rarity. The 4 designs released in 2009 were: the no-mint mark version is specifically rare because while millions were produced, the condition and specific designs are what collectors are after. When it comes to value, it's essential to remember that not all 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies are created equal. So, what makes some of these 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies worth as much as $2 million? Here are a few factors to consider. The highest grades, like MS-67 or higher, command the highest prices. Coins that have been well preserved with no signs of wear and tear are what collectors look for. Certain coins might have minting errors, such as double dies or misalignments, which significantly increase their value. While many were made, the specific variations that are hard to find become highly sought after, especially by serious collectors. Let's take a look at some real-life examples of 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies that have fetched incredible prices at auction. For instance, a 2009 no-mint Mark penny graded MS-67 was sold for $200,000, and there have been reports of specimens with errors that sold for as much as $2 million. These incredible sales show just how valuable these little pieces of history can be. So, how can you identify if you have one of these valuable 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies? Here are some tips. First, ensure your penny is from 2009 and check for a mint mark. If there's none, it's a good start. Use a magnifying glass to inspect your penny closely. Look for doubling in the design or any unusual features. Finally, consider the overall condition. If it's shiny and has no scratches, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional. If you do discover a valuable 2009 no-mint Mark penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. Here are some options. Find a reputable coin dealer in your area who can appraise and purchase your coins. Attend local coin shows where you can connect with collectors and dealers. Websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are excellent platforms to sell rare coins. Just make sure to provide clear photos and descriptions. Thanks for tuning in to learn about the incredible value of the 2009 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on rare coins and their hidden values. And remember, keep checking your change. You never know what treasures you might find. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, focusing on a specific treasure that has caught the attention of collectors everywhere: the 1971 S-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This little coin could be worth up to an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, stick around as we explore what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and what you need to know if you find one in your pocket change. First, let's take a trip back in time. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Fast forward to 1971, the San Francisco Mint produced the 1971 S-penny, which was meant for collectors. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of these pennies were struck with a normal finish, but a few were accidentally minted with a proof finish. But what exactly is a proof coin? Proof coins are specially made for collectors. They undergo a different minting process that results in a shiny, mirror-like finish, giving them a much higher aesthetic value. The 1971 S-pennies that were minted with this proof finish are the ones that are truly valuable. Look for the S-mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side. The proof penny will have a shiny, reflective surface, Unlike the dull finish of regular circulation pennies, the edges should be sharp and well-defined. If you find one in pristine condition, you could be holding a small fortune. Now let's talk value. While most 1971 pennies are worth only a few cents, the proof coins can command prices that are absolutely jaw-dropping. A well-preserved proof 1971 penny has been known to sell for over $1.2 million. The value largely depends on the coin's condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you happen to find a 1971 proof penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. Online auction sites like eBay are popular choices, but you can also consider specialized coin dealers or attending coin shows where collectors gather. Remember, always keep your coins in a safe, dry place, preferably in a protective holder to prevent scratches and tarnishing. Before we wrap up, let's clear up some common myths. Just because a penny is shiny doesn't mean it's a proof coin. Some people mistakenly think that any shiny penny is valuable, but that's not the case. Always check for the mint mark and consult with a trusted coin expert if you're unsure. Alright folks, that wraps up our deep dive into the 1971 mint mark Lincoln penny. Who knew such a small piece of history could hold such immense value? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin content. And remember, keep searching through your change. You never know what you might find. We're diving into a fascinating topic that could make you a millionaire from your pocket change. That's right. We're talking about the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth an astonishing $1.5 million. If you enjoy coin collecting or are just curious about hidden treasures, you won't want to miss this. First, let's talk about the 2016 Lincoln penny itself. This coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which has been in circulation since 1959. The 2016 no-mint mark version was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and while many people overlook it, a few unique features set certain coins apart from the rest. This penny features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the front, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. But what makes this specific coin so valuable? Let's find out. Now, the key to a coin's value lies in its rarity and demand among collectors. The 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not rare in terms of overall production. Millions were minted. However, specific coins have unique traits that can drastically increase their value. In 2016, the Philadelphia Mint produced around 3 billion pennies, but it's the few that are in mint condition or have errors that really catch collectors' eyes. This is where the big money comes into play. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2016 no-mint mark penny is the error coins. For example, coins with double dies or off-center strikes can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Some of these errors can make a coin worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. A 2016 no-mint mark penny graded 68 or higher can command a price in the six-figure range, but those rare error coins are what push the value up into the millions. So, how do you identify if you have a valuable 2016 no-mint mark penny? Here are some tips. Check for doubling on the date or the word Liberty. Any signs of misprints can increase the value dramatically. Coins that are in uncirculated condition with no wear and tear are far more valuable. If you think you have a valuable coin, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser. If you discover that you have one of these rare 2016 no-mint mark pennies, you might be wondering, where can I sell it? There are several avenues you can explore. Websites like eBay can help you reach a broader audience. Local and national coin shows can connect you with serious collectors. Let's look at some real-life examples of sales that have happened recently. In 2021, a collector found a 2016 no-mint mark penny with a noticeable doubling error and sold it for over $250,000. Imagine that. It was just sitting in their pocket change. These stories are not just myths. They're a reality for many collectors who know what to look for. In conclusion, while the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not inherently valuable, certain error coins and high-grade specimens could be worth up to $1.5 million. So always keep an eye on your change and look closely at those pennies. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our BS Coins World, and share it with your friends. Comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever found a valuable coin. We're diving deep into a specific penny that could be worth a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and how to identify if you have one of these hidden gems. First, let's talk a bit about the history of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Its significance in American currency and numismatics. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released a special series of Lincoln pennies to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. These coins featured various designs on the reverse side, each representing a different stage in Lincoln's life. Now, let's focus on the 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Most coins have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. However, the 2005 penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, and that's where things get interesting. Due to a mix-up in production, a limited number of these coins were minted without any mint mark. While the 2005 pennies with mint marks are relatively common, the no-mint mark variety is significantly rarer, making it highly sought after by collectors. So, what makes the 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth up to $1.7 million? Its rarity. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies in 2005, the specific no-mint mark version was produced in limited quantities. To give you an idea of its value, just a few years ago, a 2005 no-mint mark penny was sold at auction for $1.70 million due to its pristine condition and unique characteristics. This penny had been graded by professional numismatists, which confirmed its authenticity and condition, significantly boosting its value. Now that you know how valuable this penny can be, how can you identify if you have one in your collection? Look for a 2005 penny with no mint mark. The mint mark is typically found on the reverse side, below the 1 cent text. The value of a coin is heavily influenced by its condition. A penny in uncirculated or mint condition is worth significantly more. If you think you have one, consider getting it graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will provide a certification of its condition and authenticity. Know the coins you're collecting and their market values. Store them properly in a cool, dry place to prevent damage. Engage with other collectors through clubs or online forums. You never know what you might learn. To wrap it up, the 2005 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of history. It's a potential treasure worth a staggering $1.7 million. So, check your change, dig through your coin jars, and you might just stumble upon this rare gem. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and share your own experiences with rare coins in the comments below. We're diving into a particular gem of the penny world, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This little coin could be worth a staggering $1.9 million. You heard that right. Let's find out why this penny is so special and how you can spot one in your pocket change. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies, but what makes the 1984 no-mint mark penny stand out? In 1984, most pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is where we would typically find the P mint mark. However, some coins were produced without any mint mark at all. These no-mint mark pennies can be quite rare and valuable, especially in good condition. Now, let's talk value. The 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can fetch up to $1.9 million, but only under specific circumstances. Most 1984 pennies are worth just 1 cent, but a few of these no-mint mark coins have been found in pristine condition or have unique characteristics that set them apart from the rest. The key factors that influence their value include the coin's grade, rarity, and demand among collectors. Coins that have been graded by reputable services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command much higher prices. Check the front of the coin. A no-mint mark penny will not have the P or any mint mark. If you see the year 1984 without a mint mark, you're on the right track. The condition is everything. Look for coins that are well preserved with minimal wear. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Look for signs of scratches, discoloration, or damage. Some collectors pay big bucks for coins with minting errors, such as double strikes or misaligned dies. If you think your penny has an error, get it evaluated by a professional. If you think you have a valuable 1984 no-mint mark penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. Visit a reputable coin shop to get your penny appraised. Make sure to research shops in your area and read reviews beforehand. Websites like eBay can be great platforms to reach a wider audience. Just ensure you take clear pictures and provide detailed descriptions. Attend local coin shows to meet collectors and dealers who might be interested in your penny. This is also a great way to network and learn more about the coin collecting community. Knowledge is power. Read books, watch videos, and join forums to learn more about valuable coins. Consider focusing on a specific type of coin like the Lincoln Pennies. This will make it easier to find and track valuable pieces. Joining a local or online coin club can provide support and resources to help you on your collecting journey. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and oils from your skin. Store them in protective holders to keep them in pristine condition. Thanks for joining me today as we explored the incredible value of the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Who knew a simple penny could hold such potential? We're talking about a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. The 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin could be worth a whopping $1.2 million. So, stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and the factors that contribute to its incredible value. First, let's take a closer look at the 1967 Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, introduced in 1959. However, it's the 1967 no-mint mark penny that stands out in the eyes of collectors. Now, you may wonder, what does it mean to have no mint mark? In 1967, pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint were not marked with a P to indicate their origin. This was a standard practice until 1979. Most people assume that the no-mint mark coins are just regular pennies, but some of them are far more valuable than you might think. Now, let's discuss rarity. While millions of 1967 pennies were minted, only a select few are considered error coins, those with unique characteristics that make them valuable. The 1967 no-mint mark pennies are especially sought after if they exhibit features like double die obverse errors, where the image of Lincoln is duplicated. These errors occurred due to misalignment during the striking process and can significantly increase the coin's value. The condition of the coin is also critical. Coins that have been well preserved, graded by professionals, and maintain a high level of detail can fetch higher prices at auctions. Coins graded at MS65 or higher can command prices well into the six figures, and the most pristine examples can reach up to $1.2 million. So, what factors determine the value of the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here are a few key elements to keep in mind. As we mentioned, not all 1967 pennies are created equal. The no-mint mark variants, especially those with unique errors, are extremely rare and sought after by collectors. The grade of the coin is paramount. Coins in better condition, particularly those graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can fetch significantly higher prices. The collector's market can fluctuate. Prices can vary based on current trends, the popularity of coin collecting, and recent auction results. Look for signs of wear or damage. A well-preserved coin will have a clear image and sharp details. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling or misalignment on the obverse or reverse. If you believe you have a valuable coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service for evaluation. This can significantly increase its resale value. To wrap up, The 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny may look like just another coin, but its rarity and potential for error make it one of the most exciting finds for collectors today. If you have one in your pocket change or in a collection, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more valuable coin insights. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a coin worth a fortune. We're diving deep into a hidden treasure that might be sitting in your pocket or your coin collection. That's right, we're talking about the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This little coin could be worth a whopping $1.5 million. Stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and what to look for to determine if you have one of these valuable gems. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. By 1971, it was well established, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1971 penny so special? It's the absence of a mint mark. While most pennies from that year were minted in Philadelphia, the no-mint mark variety stands out for its extreme rarity. Now, let's talk numbers. The 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is considered an error coin, making it exceptionally rare. In fact, estimates suggest that fewer than 20 of these coins exist in uncirculated condition. This is a major factor driving its value. Coin collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for this elusive coin. Recent sales have seen examples fetching prices upwards of $1.5 million, especially for coins in excellent condition. But why is the 1971 no-mint Mark penny valued so highly? To help us understand, we reached out to James, a well-known numismatist. The value of a coin is determined by its rarity, demand, and condition. The 1971 no-mint Mark penny ticks all those boxes. It's not just a collector's item, it's a piece of history. When a coin is found in mint condition, collectors are often willing to pay a premium because it represents an opportunity to own something truly unique. Ensure it's a 1971 penny. Check the reverse side where a mint mark would typically be located. For the 1971 penny, there should be none. Look for signs of wear and tear. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded at MS 65 or higher are more likely to command top dollar. If you believe you have a 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. Here are a few options. Reach out to reputable dealers who specialize in rare coins. Major auction houses can help you reach collectors willing to pay top dollar. Websites like eBay can also be a good platform, but do your research to ensure you're pricing it correctly. So, there you have it, the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. A small coin with a massive potential value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on rare coins that could change your life. Have you checked your pocket change lately? You might be sitting on a fortune. Share your findings in the comments below, and let's connect with fellow coin enthusiasts. We're uncovering a hidden gem in your pocket change. The 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe its potential value. Up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The penny, or 1-cent coin, was introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It features the iconic profile of Lincoln on the obverse and, for most years, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But in 1977, the design remained largely unchanged, and that's where our focus lies today. In 1977, pennies were minted in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Most coins from Denver have a D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia don't have any mint mark at all. The absence of a mint mark signifies that these coins were minted in Philadelphia, and it's these no mint mark coins that can be extremely valuable under the right conditions. So, what makes the 1977 no mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to rarity and condition. While millions were produced that year, very few remain in mint condition. Coins that are graded MS 65 or higher can fetch impressive prices at auction. In fact, only a handful have ever been graded at this level. making them a true collector's item. Now, let's talk numbers. While most 1977 no-mint mark pennies are worth just a few cents, those in pristine condition, graded MS-65 or higher, can sell for thousands. The record price for a 1977 no-mint mark penny is an astounding $1.7 million. This sale highlights how the right coin in perfect condition can dramatically increase in value. Alright, you're probably wondering how to spot if you have one of these rare pennies. Look for signs of wear. Mint condition coins should have sharp details and no visible scratches or discoloration. Some coins might have minting errors, such as double strikes or misalignments, which can increase their value. If you think you've found a valuable penny, consider having it graded by a professional. This will help establish its authenticity and value. Connecting with other collectors can provide valuable insights and leads on sales. These events are great for networking and finding rare coins. Websites like eBay and specialized coin auction sites can help you reach a wider audience when selling. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins is patience and a keen eye. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing coin content, and let us know in the comments if you found any rare pennies. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if there's a hidden fortune sitting right there? Well, today you might just discover that treasure. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In this video, we're going to dive into the 2008 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1 million. The 2008 Lincoln penny is a modern coin, but what makes some of these pennies special? The key to unlocking the value of any coin lies in the details. Mint errors, low production numbers, or rare conditions that collectors hunt for. But what about the 2008 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? What makes it potentially worth a staggering $1 million? For those new to coin collecting, you might be wondering, what does no-mint mark mean? When a coin is minted, it usually bears a small letter that tells you where it was produced. For example, a D stands for the Denver Mint, and an S stands for the San Francisco Mint. But if you find a Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it likely came from the Philadelphia Mint. So, if you find a 2008 penny with no mint mark, you're looking at one that was made in Philadelphia. Why could this 2008 no mint mark penny be worth $1 million? There are a few factors at play here. The condition of the coin is crucial. Collectors pay top dollar for coins in mint state, meaning no scratches, no wear, and perfectly preserved details. A 2008 Lincoln penny in flawless condition could skyrocket in value. Sometimes mint errors add to the rarity and value. Errors like double strikes, off-center coins, or even planchet issues can make a 2008 penny extremely valuable. These coins are rare, and collectors are willing to pay thousands, or even millions, for the perfect error. Even though billions of 2008 pennies were produced, finding one in perfect condition or with a unique error is like finding a needle in a haystack. The fewer the perfect examples, the higher the demand from collectors, and that drives the price up. So, how can you tell if you're holding $1 million coin? Let's go through the checklist. Check for no mint mark first. Make sure the penny is a 2008 with no mint mark. If you spot a D or S, it's from a different mint. Next, check the condition. Does it have any scratches, wear, or tarnish? The closer it is to being in mint state, the better. Take a closer look with a magnifying glass. Are there any errors like doubling of letters, off-center striking, or unusual features? These errors can make the coin incredibly valuable. If you think you've found something special, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can certify the coin's condition and value. And believe it or not, there have been real-life stories of people finding pennies worth thousands or even millions of dollars in their pocket change. In fact, a rare 2008 Lincoln penny with a significant mint error or in pristine condition could fetch an astronomical amount at auction. Collectors are always on the hunt for these rare finds, so don't underestimate the value of a seemingly ordinary penny. Found a valuable penny and don't know what to do next? Here's how to cash in on your discovery. Like we mentioned earlier, a certified coin will fetch more money at auction or with private buyers. We're talking about a 1967 Lincoln penny that could be sitting in your pocket change, without a mint mark, and worth an astonishing $1.2 million. That's right, a humble penny that could make you a millionaire. If you've got any 1967 pennies lying around, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at the history behind the 1967 Lincoln penny. In 1967, the United States Mint was in a bit of chaos. They were dealing with a coin shortage due to hoarding, and to help manage the crisis, they decided to leave out mint marks on all coins produced from 1965 to 1967. This included the Lincoln penny, meaning no mint marks were placed on the pennies from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The lack of mint marks makes it harder to distinguish where the coin was minted. However, what makes the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special is not just the absence of a mint mark. It's the fact that there are some rare versions of this coin with highly sought-after features that make collectors willing to pay top dollar. Now, here's where it gets interesting. A few key factors can make a 1967 penny worth $1.2 million. The first factor is its condition. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS condition, are extremely valuable. If your penny has been well preserved, showing no signs of wear or damage, it could be worth a lot of money. Next, look for errors or unique features. Some 1967 pennies may have been struck with misaligned dies, doubling on the date or lettering, or even have rare varieties. These minting errors make the coin much more desirable to collectors. One famous error is the double die obverse. This happens when the die that stamps the penny strikes twice, causing a doubled image on the date or inscriptions. If your 1967 penny has this feature, you could be looking at a gold mine. There have also been reports of off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other anomalies that can drastically increase the value. To understand why a 1967 no-mint mark penny could be worth $1.2 million, we need to talk about coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint state coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A regular circulated 1967 penny might only be worth face value, but a coin that's graded at MS67 or higher could be worth thousands or even millions. One of the highest known sales of a 1967 Lincoln penny reached $1.2 million at auction. Why? Because it was in exceptional condition and had a rare die error, making it one of the most coveted coins in recent history. So, how do you know if your 1967 penny is worth millions? First, go through your old coin jars or pocket change and check for any 1967 Lincoln pennies. If you find one, examine it closely for any of the error signs we mentioned earlier, like double die or off-center strikes. Next, you'll want to check its condition. The less wear, the better. Once you've identified a potential treasure, it's time to get your coin graded by a professional service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A certified grading can greatly increase your coin's value and help you get the best price when selling. Finally, consider selling your coin at auction. Major auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions, specialize in rare coins and often see record-breaking sales for rare Lincoln pennies. If your coin has the right features and is in great condition, you could walk away with life-changing money. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of pennies, specifically the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, which could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. You heard that right. A small copper coin that could make you rich. If you're curious to know why this penny is so valuable and how you can check if you have one of these hidden treasures, keep watching. First, let's talk about what makes a coin with no mint mark so special. The lack of a mint mark typically means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't start consistently adding mint marks to its pennies until 1980. So, no mint mark on a 1968 penny? That's completely normal. However, what makes certain 1968 pennies potentially worth millions is a combination of rare errors, impeccable condition, and collector demand. But how can a regular penny turn into something worth $1.5 million? Let's break down the key factors that determine its value. First, condition is everything. In the world of coin collecting, the grade of a coin refers to its physical condition, including how much wear and tear it shows. A pristine coin with little to no scratches, sharp details, and luster, like it just left the mint, could fetch a fortune. Coins in mint state, which means they show no signs of wear and look nearly flawless, are the ones that collectors and auctions love. The more flawless your penny, the more valuable it can be. Next up, error coins. In the world of coin collecting, errors can make a coin skyrocket in value. For 1968 pennies, one of the most valuable types is a striking error, where the coin was improperly minted. These mistakes can create unique and rare coins that collectors go crazy for. If you find a 1968 penny with a double die, where the design appears to be stamped twice, or an off-center strike, where the penny's design is visibly misaligned, you could be holding something worth a small fortune. Now, let's go over how you can identify whether your 1968 penny is one of these valuable treasures. First, check for the no mint mark. This tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. Then, closely examine your penny's details. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the lettering. Does the penny have any unusual features like doubling on the date or letters, or does it seem misaligned? These could be signs of an error coin. If you spot any of these signs, it's time to get your penny professionally graded. So, what do you do if you think your penny is worth millions? The first step is to get it graded by a professional. Professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can examine your coin and assign it a grade that will determine its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. After grading, you can consider selling it at auction. Some rare pennies, like this 1968 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, have been known to sell for staggering amounts at major auctions. You might be wondering, has anyone really sold a 1968 penny for $1.5 million? Well, while coins exactly like these haven't hit that jackpot yet, similar rare pennies from other years have sold for millions due to errors, condition, and historical significance. Collectors are always looking for the next rare find. And who knows? Your 1968 penny could be the next big discovery. So, how can you search for these valuable pennies at home? Start by sorting through your coin jar, especially if you have older pennies lying around. Pay close attention to the 1960s, as pennies from this decade have been known to hold hidden value. We're diving deep into the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's rumored to be worth up to $1.4 million. So, stick around to find out how you can check your change for this incredibly valuable coin. Let's start with a little history. The 1982 Lincoln penny is famous for a major transition. It was the year the U.S. Mint changed the composition of pennies from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc. Due to the rising cost of copper, the government made the decision to switch to a cheaper material. But here's the twist. 1982 saw pennies minted in both compositions. So, some pennies were made of solid copper, while others were made of copper-plated zinc. And this small change created one of the most valuable pennies in existence today. Now, here's where things get interesting. Not only does the 1982 penny come in two metal varieties, but it also comes in multiple types, large date and small date, and with or without a mint mark. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, but the specific 1982 no mint mark penny that is drawing attention is something very special. This rare coin was produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, and it's the copper version that collectors are hunting for. What makes this penny stand out is its rarity and its composition. This is one of the very few solid copper pennies made in 1982 without a mint mark. So, how do you know if you have $1 million penny sitting in your piggy bank? Well, here are the steps you need to follow to identify this rare 1982 penny. First, look at the date. You're looking for a 1982 penny, but remember, not all 1982 pennies are valuable. This is just the first step. Next, check under the date. If there's no letter below it, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. This is crucial because pennies with a mint mark, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, are not the $1 million coins we're talking about today. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. The valuable 1982 no mint mark penny is made of solid copper. A quick way to check is by weighing the penny. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh just 2.5 grams. You'll need a precise scale to get an accurate reading. Finally, check the size of the date. This rare penny is the large date variety, so compare it to images or other 1982 pennies to make sure you've got the right one. If your penny meets all of these criteria, 1982, no mint mark, large date, and copper composition, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, how does a humble penny become worth $1.4 million? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Only a few of these 1982 no mint mark copper pennies exist, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. In fact, some of these coins have sold at auctions for jaw-dropping amounts. One of these rare 1982 pennies is rumored to be valued at $1.4 million. And as more collectors realize the rarity of this coin, its value could skyrocket even higher. If you're a coin collector, or even if you're just someone who likes to check their pocket change, here are a few tips for finding rare coins like the 1982 no mint mark penny. Don't underestimate the coins you find in your pocket or at the bottom of your purse. Some of the most valuable pennies have been discovered in everyday circulation. We're going to talk about one specific coin, the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny, that could be worth a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. The 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny might look like any ordinary penny at first glance, but don't let its simple appearance fool you. This small coin has taken the coin collecting world by storm because of its rarity and value. So, how can a penny be worth $1.7 million? And what makes it so special? Let's first dive into a bit of history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has remained one of the most iconic coins in American currency. Now, fast forward to 1973. This year is interesting for Lincoln pennies because it marked a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different designs and minting techniques. As with other years, pennies were produced at different mint facilities. Philadelphia, which usually didn't have a mint mark, Denver, marked with a D, and San Francisco, marked with an S. But the ones produced without a mint mark in 1973 have become highly sought after, especially if they have certain distinguishing features. Now, what makes the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable? Well, there are a few factors that coin collectors look for when assigning value to a penny like this. First and foremost, condition is everything. A penny in uncirculated or near-mint condition is going to be worth far more than one that's been heavily circulated. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC assign grades based on the coin's condition. Coins with a perfect grade of MS 70, mint state 70, are extremely rare and can fetch top dollar. The record-breaking 1973 Lincoln penny that sold for $1.7 million was in pristine condition, a true gem for any collector. But there's more to the value of this penny than just its condition. Rarity is a huge factor too. Although millions of pennies were produced in 1973, only a few in pristine condition have survived over the decades. Finding one without a mint mark that has been perfectly preserved is like finding a needle in a haystack. As the demand for these rare coins grows, so does their value. Collectors and investors are willing to pay big bucks for that rare, untouched piece of history, especially if it's tied to a particular year or era like this one. Make sure the coin is from 1973. This may sound simple, but double-checking the date is the first step. Flip the coin and look below the year. If there's no mint mark, you may have a Philadelphia-produced penny. This is key. Examine the coin closely. Does it look nearly new? Or is it worn out? If it's in great condition, little to no wear and tear, it might be worth getting graded. If you think you've found a winner, it's time to get it graded by a professional grading service. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. Once your coin is graded and certified, its value could skyrocket, especially if it's deemed to be in near-perfect condition. We are going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this ordinary-looking coin, found in your pocket change, be worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million? Stick around to find out how and why. In 1980, millions of pennies were minted in the United States. However, Some of these coins have gained extraordinary value over the years, and one in particular has caught the attention of collectors. A 1980 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. But how could a penny without a mint mark be worth so much? The absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, a no-mint mark coin from Philadelphia wouldn't raise any alarms. But what makes this specific 1980 penny so special? Well, let's break it down. The value of rare coins is determined by several factors: rarity, condition, and demand. In the case of the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's the condition and rarity that make it worth so much. Coins graded in pristine condition, often known as MS or mint state grades, can drastically increase the value of a coin. For a penny to be worth $1.9 million, it must be in near-perfect condition with no significant wear or damage. Imagine owning a 1980 Lincoln penny in mint state 70 condition, the highest grade possible. This means the coin is flawless under 5x magnification. It's as if it just rolled off the mint press yesterday. Now, the design of the 1980 penny isn't unique in itself. It features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. What makes it unique is its scarcity in top condition. Very few 1980 pennies have survived the test of time in mint state quality, and those that have are now worth their weight in gold, quite literally. So, how do you know if your 1980 no-mint mark penny could be worth $1.9 million? Here are a few things you need to check. As mentioned earlier, the coin needs to be in near-perfect condition. No scratches, dings, or tarnishing. Make sure there is no mint mark under the date 1980 on the obverse side. This confirms the penny was minted in Philadelphia. Get your penny professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A high grade, especially in mint state 70, can shoot the value through the roof. Believe it or not, pennies like this have already made headlines at major coin auctions. In one notable auction, a 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in exceptional condition sold for a staggering $1.9 million. This sale set the coin-collecting world on fire and has since encouraged collectors worldwide to search their own coin collections for similar treasures. You might be wondering, how can you get your hands on one of these valuable coins? The good news is that these pennies are still out there, hiding in plain sight. Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or any older rolls of pennies you might have stored away. You never know. Your next find could be $1 million discovery. Have you ever thought that the spare change in your pocket could be worth millions? Well, today we're diving into a rare coin that might just change your life. The 1973 D. Lincoln penny with the Denver mint mark. Could this humble penny really be worth up to $1.2 million? Let's find out. Before we talk about the value, let's get into a bit of history. The 1973 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic series featuring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. These coins have been minted since 1909, but what makes the 1973 D penny special? The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the main production facilities for U.S. coinage. Now, in 1973, millions of these pennies were minted, specifically over 3.5 billion. But don't be discouraged by that huge number. What makes a coin valuable isn't just how many were made, but also the condition, errors, and rarity of certain versions. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a penny possibly be worth $1.2 million? Well, let's break it down. There are several factors that can turn a regular coin into a highly valuable one. And in the case of the 1973 D. Lincoln penny, it's all about condition and rarity. First, the condition. Coin collectors and professionals use a grading system to determine the value of a coin, known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. Coins that are in mint state condition, specifically graded MS67 or higher, are extremely rare. These coins look nearly perfect to the naked eye and are free from significant scratches or wear. Only a tiny fraction of the 1973 D pennies exist in this near-perfect state, which can make them highly desirable to collectors. Rarity also plays a huge role in value. Some 1973 D Lincoln pennies might have unique errors or varieties, such as a double die strike, a misaligned die, or planchet errors, where the coin was struck on an improperly prepared blank. These rare mistakes can skyrocket a coin's value. Always check for these special features when examining your coins. So how can you tell if the 1973 D penny in your collection is worth the big bucks? First, you want to look for the D mint mark under the date on the coin, indicating that it was minted in Denver. Without the D, you've got a different penny altogether. Next, inspect the coin's condition. If it's still shiny with minimal wear, it could be worth getting it graded professionally by services like the PCGS or NGC. Look for any scratches, dents, or discoloration. The fewer, the better. Finally, check for any errors. Some of the most valuable coins are those with minting mistakes. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to examine details like the lettering, Lincoln's profile, and the rim of the coin for any abnormalities. Now let's get to the exciting part, the big money. The highest recorded sale of a 1973 D Lincoln penny was sold at auction for a whopping $1.2 million. This particular coin was in pristine mint state condition, graded MS 67+, and it blew collectors away with its incredible quality. While it's rare to find one worth that much, even a slightly lower graded coin can still bring in a few $1,000s. So don't overlook your spare change. Check through rolls of pennies from banks. Many people overlook potential treasures in these rolls, and you might be surprised by what you find. Sometimes rare coins slip through the cracks and end up in old collections that people are selling off. Keep your eyes peeled for these opportunities. We're diving deep into one of the most elusive and potentially life-changing coins hiding in your pocket change, the 1970 D Lincoln penny. Can you imagine holding a penny worth $1.5 million in your hand? That's right. This small coin could be your golden ticket to a millionaire's life. So, grab your coins, and let's see if you're sitting on a fortune. First, let's start with the basics. The 1970 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark just below the year on the front of the coin. While millions of these pennies were minted, only a select few hold the key to a jaw-dropping value. DB, so what makes some of these pennies worth up to $1.5 million? It's all about those subtle differences that turn an ordinary coin into a highly valuable one. The key factors are minting errors, high-grade conditions, and rare varieties. Coin grading is crucial. The higher the grade, the more your coin is worth. A perfect mint state, MS 1970 D penny can fetch an impressive price, but it's the ones with minting errors that really take the value through the roof. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse. This means that the design on the front of the coin, including Lincoln's profile and the date, was accidentally struck twice, creating a shadow-like effect. These error coins are incredibly rare and can make your penny worth millions. To spot a double die obverse, take a close look at the year 1970 and the word Liberty. If you see a doubling effect, you might just have hit the jackpot. You'll want to get it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and condition. Now let's talk about coin grading. A penny in mint state 70 condition, which is the highest grade a coin can receive, means that it's in flawless, pristine condition, with no wear or damage. Even a slight scratch can drop its value significantly. So if you find a 1970 D penny in near-perfect condition, it could be worth thousands, and with a rare error up to $1.5 million. Always handle your coins carefully. Use gloves when inspecting them to avoid leaving oils or fingerprints, which can reduce their grade and value. Look for double die obverse, off-center strikes, and other mistakes. Coins graded mint state 65 or higher have the most value. Always have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Rarity and demand can dramatically increase your coin's value. If you believe you found a rare 1970 D penny, your next step is getting it graded and authenticated by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They will provide a certified grade, which can make selling your coin at auction much easier and more profitable. And who knows, your penny could be the next one to sell for over $1 million at an auction. Just imagine the life-changing possibilities. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change right now? What if I told you that a 1979 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, could be worth a staggering $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we'll take a deep dive into the 1979 D Lincoln penny and why collectors and treasure hunters alike are keeping a close eye on these rare coins. Before we jump into what makes the 1979 D Lincoln penny so valuable, let's first understand its background. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. While most pennies are common, there are a select few that have become highly sought after due to rare errors, unique characteristics, and other valuable factors. The 1979 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, marked by the D below the year on the coin. That year, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but only a very small number have gained the attention of collectors, and for good reason. The 1979 D penny can potentially reach values as high as $1.8 million due to certain rare factors. But what are these factors? Let's break it down. First, condition is everything when it comes to coin value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition. If you find a 1979 D penny that is graded at a 68 foot or higher, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Most coins in circulation are heavily worn or damaged, which dramatically reduces their value. However, finding one in near-perfect condition increases its worth exponentially. Now, what really makes the 1979 D penny stand out is the possibility of rare mint errors. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for mistakes made during the minting process, and these errors can boost a coin's value significantly. Double die obverse, off-center strikes, and even rare die cracks can push the value of a 1979 D penny through the roof. Some of these error coins have fetched prices in the millions at auction. Just imagine your reaction if you discover a penny that could be sold for millions at auction. In recent years, high-grade 1979 D Lincoln pennies with exceptional quality and rare errors have been sold for staggering amounts. Collectors have been willing to pay up to $1.8 million for a penny in pristine condition with unique mint errors. Now, let's talk about how you can find these valuable coins. Start by searching through your old penny jars, coin collections, and even loose change from daily transactions. Here are some key tips to keep in mind while hunting for the 1979 D Lincoln penny. The Denver Mint mark is crucial for identifying this specific penny. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for pennies with minimal wear and damage. If you think you've found a valuable penny, send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Once your coin is graded, you'll have an official certificate that can help you sell it for top dollar. Many collectors are willing to pay a premium for certified high-grade coins, and this could be the key to unlocking that $1.8 million jackpot.